Hello, my name is Anne, and Toby's running around by my feet somewhere, and welcome to a Tobyknits Vlogtober week 3. Now, if you're new to, oh, look at my tree. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I have got so many new subscribers in the last week or two. I am thrilled to bits that you're here. I really am. Go grab a cup of tea, get comfy, because we're going to be talking about all kinds of knitting this week and some quilting. Yes, because tomorrow I'm going on a quilting retreat for 3 days. Woo! So, as I said, I'm going on a quilting retreat for 3 days with the guild that I belong to in the village. And I'm super excited. It's the first time I've been on a quilting retreat. I've done a cross stitch one and I've done a scrapbooking one, but I've never done quilting. I'm so excited to be able to sit for 3 days and just sew and not have to keep stopping to do things. Of course I'm taking my knitting, of course. Of course. I'll probably take some socks to knit on in the car on the way there. Just because if you're just sitting, you may as well knit, right? Right. So I'll take some socks, but I am taking my Stephen West shawl, and I want to show you what I got to. So Sunday night, last night, I actually did finish clue 1. I didn't do any recording yesterday. I took a break, and I did finish clue 1 and started, because Sundays is now my new Thursdays. I started clue 2. I'm loving it. Can I just say that right up front? I'm loving it. Look how pretty that is. Oh, how I love those eyelets. And then this is the reverse stockinette. So it's 4 rows, and it's actually, if you turn it over, it's stockinette on the back, which is what confuses a lot of people. But there it is in all its glory. So we're going up these 2 sides, up here and up here. These are all on waste yarn. And then once I've gone up here with a bunch of different repeats, then I will start on the other side. So I'm loving it. Look at my lovely, you see that? At the end of that white, there's that tunnel. We're going down the tunnel, we're going down the tunnel. Anyway, I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun to knit. It's nice and easy. Yeah, so I'm very happy with how my Westknits has gone. I also attempted to make the little spooky Halloween house. Yeah, check this out. Two. 2, there's 3. Where's 4? Wow, there's 4. It's not as easy as it looks. And they said no glue. So the pumpkins. It actually turned out fine once I figured out what we were supposed to do. I'm still struggling to get some of the glue to stick, but here it is. It's really cute, considering it's like $2 or $3, you know, because I mean, nothing at the dollar shop's $1, let's face it. That's the back, and there is a witch in there. Can you see her? She's in there with her pot. Now, I am assuming I could probably paint this, and I might paint some of it. I don't know, or I might just leave it. It still looks cute. Anyway, so we were gonna go for a walk today, me and Bob. He's off today, finally has a day off. And he works in a rink. Did I ever tell you that? He drives a Zamboni. So after people have played hockey, the ice is all chewed up. So he's go on with the big Zamboni and he cleans the ice. And I used to work there before I retired, and I used to book the ice. So we used to say that I booked it and he cleaned it. But I mean, he has other things he has to do. Clean dressing rooms after the stinky hockey players and, you know, stuff like that, but set up for big parties and events. Anyway, he works shift work, so because of that, because obviously events happen in the evenings as well, but he's off today. So we were gonna go for a walk, and it keeps looking like it's gonna rain. And then just when we thought we were gonna go, my friend called, and we chatted for ages. We did, didn't we, Brenda? About our trip tomorrow, because she's coming as well. And maybe I'll do my nails. Maybe I'll do them in pumpkins or something. So yeah. So that's what's, because I took my old nail wraps off. I use nail wraps. I get them from Lily and Fox here in Canada. So I think they actually come from the States. But my favorite part about the whole thing is free shipping. What? I know. So I think I might do my nails. Yeah, I think I will. Bob's having a nap. And, oh yeah, so anyway, so we didn't end up going for the walk. And then tonight I have a guild meeting, so, so I'll go. I am taking my camera with me to the retreat. I don't know how much I'll get filmed, just because I don't know if the ladies will be, you know, want to be on camera. But I will try and film some parts of it and take you on a walk around the area. And yeah, so, okay, I'm going. Bye. Good morning. It is Wednesday, the something. And I'm at my quilting retreat. I am down by the water. I wanted to come down and show it you. That is the building we are quilting in. Below is a dining room where they serve us breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No cooking for me. And then we go up to the top part for our quilting. We have a huge room, and there are 20 or 21 of us, and we are all quilting away. We are staying in a little motel on this campsite where we're sharing a room. I sharing with a lovely lady. We were up all night gabbing. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, I did get a bit of knitting in while we were talking. I was working on my Stephen West shawl. Anyway, I'm going to flip you around so I can show you this gorgeous water lake. It's Silver Lake. And look how dark my glasses are getting. And then I'm going to go inside. I've just had breakfast, scrambled egg, toast, melon, hash browns. It was really nice. And a giant cup of tea. And then I'm going to go sew all day, and I'm going to work on some Halloween and Christmas projects. So hopefully I'll get them finished and I can show you on Monday. Okay, talk to you later. Check this view out. Oh, so serene. So serene. Oh, how nice is this? It's chilly though. As you can tell, I'm wearing my scarf. I'm going up there now to sew. Bye. Here is the room we are crafting in. We are quilting, and my table is all the way over here. Hello. So today is our last day. It is Thursday morning. I'm just walking down to our little motel to grab my suitcase and get them boarded up to the room before we start quilting for the day. It's so exciting. I've had so much fun. I've finished one quilt, finished the top and the backing for another quilt, and sewn a couple of blocks. Yeah, it's amazing what you can get done when you've got all day. And somebody to cook your meals for you. Who the heck knew? Who the heck knew? It was gorgeous here, just lovely. It's very peaceful, and the girls have been marvelous. We've had chit-chats and chit-chats and chit-chats. Yeah, one lady, because she knows where I'm from, because she's also British, but she couldn't remember my name, so she kept calling me Liverpool. Anyway, it's kind of fun. Anyway, I'm going home this afternoon. We got the morning to sew still, and then I'll go home, and there's just things if you can see the water from here, but you can't. And then I will, when I get home tonight, I'll show you all my stuff, because I'll lay them out in the bed. Okay? See ya! Hello! It is Saturday, October the 21st, and it's gloomy and dull out today, but that's all right, because there's been lots of football and lots of F1 today. Yes, because of course, Liverpool beat Everton today 2-0. anyway, of course I had to get up awfully bloody early to watch it. I think my alarm went off at 7 o'clock and I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing getting up this early to watch a football game? Why are they scheduling the football games at lunchtimes in England? No! Anyway, whatever. I was still quite happy. I got up, got my cup of tea, sat there under my blanket on the couch and just like, you know, anyway, I was quite happy. And then it was the, it's a sprint weekend for the F1, which is in Austin, Texas, I think. And the nice part about that is they're later in the day. They're not first thing in the morning like they are when they're, you know, in some other countries. So it was at, I don't know, 1 o'clock or something. It was the qualifying, the sprint shootout or whatever they call it for the sprint race, which is later tonight. So that's all good. So yeah, I was quite happy to stay in and just watch telly. Yesterday, well, Thursday, I got home from the Quilting Retreat. I got stuff to show you. Oh! And my brother and sister-in-law came down. No, my brother-in-law and his wife. So my brother-in-law and sister-in-law came down from Petawawa, and they stayed the night. So we went out for dinner, and we played a really cool game. We played Mexican train dominoes. Have you ever played that? It's a lot of fun. So we played that and chatted with them. And then on yesterday, Friday, we went into the village, me and Linda. We went shopping while the boys went off and did brother stuff. And then we all went to Costco in the afternoon. So it was a lot of fun. Yes. I spent too much money in Costco. I always do. So yeah, so that was fine. And yeah, so today it was the lovely relaxing day that it should have been. So let me tell you about my quilt retreat. It was a lot of fun. I did not get a lot of knitting done while I was there because I was too busy talking. Imagine that. And I was also too busy sewing. So let me show you what I did. Some eagle-eyed people, Izzy probably is one of them, will notice there's a new quilt on the wall. Let me show you that. Okay, so this was another Fat Quarter Shop project. It was called Haunted Halloween. And every year, I think it's in June or July, I don't even remember when it started, they do this for the whole month. I feel like it must have been June. And each week you get a new mystery piece to sew, and then at the end it's all put together. They then have kits that you can buy with all the fabric. I always buy the kit just because it's not too expensive, and I never have Halloween fabric at home. So this was clue number 1, and it was this lovely bat. And then I think clue 2, we had to do these stars and these stars. And you will notice my points don't always become points. Like this is what they're meant to look like a lot of time, and this is what they're meant to look like. But sometimes they get like knocked off. And guess what? I don't care. And I never care if I line things up. I mean, I try. I mean, look, I did a really good job here. I do try to line things up, but if I'm out a teeny little tiny, I don't care. I'm not redoing it. So this is the cat. That was week 3. And then I love this castle. That was week 4. And then the backing fabric is super cute. It's these little bats and ghosts and pumpkins. I really like the backing. And so then what I did was I took this with me. I had actually finished the piece, and then I actually quilted it myself on my sewing machine, and I just did squiggles. I did squiggles everywhere. Some of the squiggles are rubbish. Some of the squiggles turned out quite good. All loops. I just kept looping and going up here and doing another loop and coming down here. So when I was at the quilt retreat, I sewed the binding and sewed the binding on, and I always hand stitch my binding down at the back. I sew it on the front and hand stitch it on the back. So that is Haunted Halloween. There is a cross stitch pattern to go with that, which I have not finished. There you go. So when we got there, we all went and had lunch first of all, and all got to say hello to each other. And then we went upstairs and got started, and I started doing some blocks. I decided Thursday, because we were only there like an afternoon, it would be block day. Wednesday, because we were there all day, I would do this quilt and a Christmas one, which I'll show you in a minute. And then Thursday morning, I was just tidying up and finishing off some loose ends. So we also did a draw. So this is what I won in the draw. Look at this. I won this at the draw. Isn't it? I just love this fabric. And the lady made a ton of them. I think her name was Pat. I think Pat made them. And she made a ton of these that she gave away as door prizes. So it goes over your couch or the arm of your chair. And it's got pockets in. So you can put scissors or stuff in here. And then this you could even put your batten in maybe. Or you could put your any bits of, you know, wool, floss, whatever you're using it for. And this is to put your needles or pins in. Oh, that's so clever. I love it. She did a great job. Really good job. I love it. So I won that in the drawer. Then there were a couple of books that you could, or free patterns. So I picked up this free pattern for a handbag. I'll get into making some more, not just project bags, but actual outdoor going out fancy bags. And I got this little book, which has got a ton of Christmas. Isn't that lovely? See, that's the kind of bag I want to make. Lots of Christmassy things in it. There's some more. This is cute. We actually have one of these, but it's nowhere near as cute as this. And seeing as I only ever get about 5 Christmas cards these days, maybe years ago, I used to have these 2 things I'd put up, and they were like a wall hanging thing, and you would slot your cards into both sides of it to show them off. And they would be full. Both of them would be full. There'd be like 50, 60 cards. Now, I'm lucky if I get 6. So, these are some more things. And what was the other thing that I thought was super cute? Oh, no, there's that bag. A little pin cushion. So I got this book and that book, so I was very happy with that. And then on one of the evenings, we played a game. I feel like I'm going all over the place here. I don't feel like I'm sticking to what I was trying to tell you. Anyway, we played this game. It was such a lot of fun. It was called Left, Right, Center. And you all took some fat quarters, which if you're not a sewer, it's 18 by 22 inch piece of fabric. So it's a quarter basically of a yard. And so we took some fat quarters, and what you do is you sit at a table with about 6, 7 people, and they've all got their fat quarters, and you roll these dice, and then it will land on, there's 3 of them, and it will land on L, C, or R, so, or a dot. If you get 3 dots, or a dot, you don't do anything. If you get an L, then you have to pass your fat quarter to the person on the left of you. If it's an R, you pass your fat quarter to the person on the right. Or if it's a C, you put your fat quarter in the center. So you do whatever these 3 die tell you to do. And at the end of the round, whoever's got only 1 fat quarter left, everyone else is out, she's won, and she's won everything that's now in the center, because basically everything winds up in the center of the table. And this lovely lady won everything, and then she gave us all a fat quarter or 2. So I picked this one. She asked me what I liked, and I thought this would be lovely to make a bag for Bob's lunch, because he's got this really ugly bag that he uses. I think it was like a grocery store bag, but it's not even a grocery store we shop at. Anyway, it's a horrible bag. So I thought I would make him a nice bag and maybe make, I don't know if I'll make the lining out of this or handles, or if I might get some of that, oh, hi Toby, some of that lining stuff that keeps it warm or cool. Anyway, I don't know. So that was a lot of fun. And then, oh, I forgot to tell you, the night before I had gone to my guild meeting and they had a fabric sale. So I got some fabric on sale. So I got this gorgeous fabric. Yes, $2 for a yard. Look how gorgeous this is. Oh, little raccoons. So I thought that was lovely. Might make a bag out of that. This I got as well. This was $2 for a yard. Actually, I think this is a bit more than a yard. Yard plus, so I have no idea. My fashion fabric, 1996. Wow, they had that a long time. Alma Lynn. Oh, I remember her. Do you remember her? So I know I got that. And then I got a panel. I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but so I got a panel with all Christmassy. I might even just leave it like that and just add some dark green border and some little things in the corner, 9 patches or something. But I thought that was cute too. And turn that into a quilt. Who the heck knows? But I thought that was really super sweet. And that was $1. So it pays to go to your guild, people. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I worked at when I was at the retreat. So one of the things I did was I finished block, I think this is block 9, from Cotton Cuts for the Village Green. And this was the last one we had to do. Look at the little bears. And the little lady. And of course there's tons of bears here. And we had to make 2 of them. So I do have 2. And these are kind of funny because with these things, so this is a mystery from Cotton Cuts. It's a mystery quilt. And every month you get your pieces to make and they're all pre-cut for you. So you don't have to do anything. It comes in the mail, you open them up, you stitch it together, and this is what you get. You got 2 of these. And they're like, well, what is that? What kind of a block is that? Well, at the end of the clues, at the end of the 9 months, the 10th month comes and you get, sorry, I thought there was something in my garden, but there isn't. It's a tree. You get borders, binding, and the final clue to put together. And so it could say to you, this is block 9, it could say attach 1 block 9 to block 5B. And then you end up making rows and strips and all kinds of stuff, and it becomes a quilt. So I can't wait to see how it's all going to fit together. And I do have Clue 10 because I am an ambassador with them. And I plan on putting it together on camera. So you get to see the fun of me trying to figure it all out. It's fun. So this was what it was. My fabric line was called Daffodil, which is the Little Goldie by Clothworks, the fabric. So this was my fabric, and on the back they give you fabric numbers and letters so that when you look at your pieces and you might just have 5 triangles of this or something and 4 triangles of that, and it'll tell you fabric A with fabric B, blah, blah, blah. And that's how you make your shapes. So that was fun. So I got that finished, which I was super excited to do. And then another mystery quilt that I had been working on was from the, again, Fat Quarter Shop. I seem to buy a lot from them. I just like their designs and their fabric lines because they do a lot of moda and a lot of various different designers. So, and of course this, which leads into this. So this was their designer mystery from last year. They produce it each year. There's a new one going on right now. Don't know if there's any spots left. I am doing that one as well. And each month they send you a package which comes with all the fabric and the instructions to make a block. And then each block is a different designer who has designed it. But the line that we were using was called Nantucket Summer, and I love this fabric line. And then so this was the main, so I've done all these blocks. They came in a finishing kit, and then each month you just get a new piece, and this is how it's all gonna go together. Now I am putting it together Quilt as you go. Yes, I am. And so I shall show you that ride while we're on it. So that's what it will finish looking like. But this was, I can't even remember what clue this was, because I had 2 left to do before all 12 of them were done, because I was of course I was behind. Of course I was. So this is one of the clues. Oh, that bit's off. Yeah. And so, you know, that was one clue. As I say, do not look too hard, because you will see where some of them do not match. And I really don't mind, because in the grand scheme of things, it still looks lovely. I just love this fabric. This is what I picked for my backing. So what I'll do is I will cut a piece of this backing to this size and a piece of batting to this size, put them all together, stick it under my sewing machine, and just do some quilting on it. And then what you do is you will quilt it together with strips. I'm going to try the strip method this time. So I'll have a very thin piece of this color here, and then that will still be for the backing to then join each of the blocks together. So that was one block. Again, I can't remember if that was 9 or 10 or 8. Can't remember. And then there was this one. Now, I have to say, both of these were very fiddly, because there were lots of little pieces of fabric. I'm trying to remember which was the fiddliest. I feel like it was the other one. Because we were making lots of flying geese. I mean, look how little those are. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, it turned out lovely. I'm loving it, and I'm so excited to put it together. Now, with the middle of October, I'm going to Nova Scotia for about 3-4 weeks. I think I might just wait until the new year and make this my new year project to do. Even though I'm excited to start it, but you know, I can't be doing everything at once. While I was there, I also did this, another fat quarter shop. Now, they do the Halloween one. The month later, they do a Christmas one. So the Halloween one must have been June, July. So August or September, they do a Christmas one. Now, I didn't do this year's Christmas one because I never finished last year's Christmas one. I had done the cup and the presents. No, the crackers. That's as much as I'd done last year. So this time at the retreat, I did the Christmas cards and the presents. I love the presents. To me, they make it. Present. I wouldn't even mind doing a bunch of blocks of just the presents and putting that together as a thing. Oh, I really liked it. So, and I did it different. For this. If you've done this quilt before, wall hanging, you'll know these were supposed to be flying geese with this color as the background for the flying geese. And I literally did not want to do that because I wanted this fabric to show up because I think it's lovely fabric. I got it at my local fabric store in Brockville, and I have no idea what line it is or anything, but I thought it was lovely. I feel like it must be a Northcott, but I don't know. So this is this. looking at it, I don't know if the fabric is too white, the background, if I should have used a different color, but I love white backgrounds. So, but again, I don't know if it's, so I might quilt it. What do you think of this? What do you think if I quilt it with red thread? Tell me what you think about that. Or should I just use my usual, that blends in. And the final thing I did was the backing. So I'd never done this before, but we took all the leftover pieces that were left and I sewed them all up like this to make a backing fabric. And I just put, you could have just done them any way you like, but I kind of tried to make it cohesive because, you know, that's what I'm like. I am matchy. So that all went together and it wasn't quite big enough, so I just added white around the edge so that all I have to do with that now is put it together with the battings. So, because I've got the background, and I might find some red, just a plain red. I'm sure I've got some somewhere in my stash, and just do red border, a red binding. I could not think of that word. So that's everything I did at the quilting retreat. So that was good. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it to anybody that quilts. The Guild is having a sew day this Thursday, so I'm going to that too because I would like to make this. I got this at a quilt show in the summer, and I thought that would be lovely for Christmas. And these are the fabrics. They're super cute. I love me a gingham. The picture doesn't do it justice. I think it's going to be gorgeous when it's, look at that one. Oh yeah, baby. And then there's two big pieces, so I don't know if one of them's, I'm assuming that's the background. Maybe that's the backing. Yeah, it must be the backing. Yeah, and that's probably the binding. Anyway, so I'm going to cut those out this week sometime and take that with me Thursday to the sew day. So last, before I go and make my dinner, I want to show my Stephen West shawl. I did take it with me. I did do a little bit, but not a lot. But I'm totally loving this, 100% loving this. Will I be finished tomorrow for my new Sunday is Thursday? No. Because I didn't do, like literally when we went back to the hotel room, we quilted till like 9 o'clock. We sewed till 9 o'clock at night. And then when I did go back to the hotel room, my roomie and I just sat and chatted for like an hour and a half. And she was so interesting that I just literally couldn't knit. So as you know, this is the original square, version 3. And here is clue 2. So what I have to do now is, isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. I can't tell you how much. Now I wasn't sure because I ended here with my second color, because this is A, B, C, D. No, A, B, C, D. Because I finished here with a D, I wasn't sure should I just start here with C. I really wanted the blue to pop, which is the reverse stockinette. So I didn't know, and then I saw Irina's, and she had started, instead of starting with C, she had gone back to A, and I really liked how it framed the square in the middle, so I thought I'd do the same thing. So I started with A and then went up that way and ended up the top. So I have to do the same thing on this side. I've just put these on. I weaved in all my ends. So that's the back. All my ends are weaved in. So now I've put these on the needle and I will start side 2. As I said, will I finish that? No, probably not by tomorrow, but I have seen clue 3 and oh my God, actually terrifies me just a tiny, tiny little bit. Yeah, it really does. It looks hard, but probably isn't. See, that's the thing with Stephen West. Everything he does looks hard, but it really isn't. So, I don't know. Anyway, I might do a couple of rows of this while I'm watching the sprint race tonight. But I also want to cast on, and I felt like Saturdays would be scrappy Saturdays. And I purchased some new yarn. What did I do with it? One moment, please. Got it. So it's in my botanical fibers bag. My friend Emma from the East Coast, she dyes yarn, and her yarn is, she doesn't use the same dyes as I do. Natural. Hers are natural. I have 2 crochet hooks ready to go because yes, I want to make a crochet blanket. And Davina, this is all your fault, because she was telling us a couple of weeks ago on her show, which on her podcast, which is Little Workroom Crafts. Go check her out. She's amazing. And she is doing a blanket by Attic 24. And I've done a couple of stripe blankets before, but they've always been different patterns per different colors, if you know what I mean. And whereas that's nice because you get to learn a different pattern and everything, I really just want some potato chip crochet where you can just sit, do the same stitch all the way there and back, a couple of times, change your color, go a couple of times, change your color. I often thought I'd like to do a granny stripe with some Advent yarns, but I haven't done that yet. So I went and ordered I had some of this Stylecraft yarn already, but I went and ordered a bunch more because I'm going to do the Attic 24 Star Bright crochet blanket. Now there are 2 versions. You can do the one where it's all squares, and I think they're supposed to look like I don't know if they're ornaments or Christmas lights. I can't remember what they're meant to look like, but something like that. And they're, anyway, I didn't feel like doing little squares. Or you can do a striped version. And again, there are 2 versions of the stripe. You can just do straightforward striping. It's a free pattern too. Or you can do the color wash. And I keep down and on about which one I wanted to do and decided to do the color wash. So the color wash, you get this sheet which tells you which row you're doing what color, and you're just doing the V-stitch, and it's very much it's like a fade almost going up. It's like a wash of a certain color instead of just stripe, stripe, 15 stripes, start again, stripe, 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 15 stripes, start again. So yeah, now the only issue I have is because I had some in already, I ordered a couple more. Some of them I switched out, so they may not exactly, 2 of them I switched out, maybe 3. I didn't have gold, so I'm using saffron, which is this color, which kind of looks gold to me, so I kind of feel like that'll work. And I didn't have apple, so I'm switching it for this, which this one is Almalello. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but again, it's your definition of what color an apple is, and this is mine. So anyway, yeah. And then the third one I didn't have was Asta, and when I tried to order it online, when I put my order in for all the others, they didn't have any, it was out of stock. And I'm super, super dying to start it. And anyway, I decided to use this color. It's nowhere near Asta. I don't even know what color this is. I don't even know what yarn this is. There's no ball band. I feel like it might be, I don't even know. So you only use this for 4 actual rows because you're interspersing it with turquoise. Where's my turquoise gone? Let's see if it will look right with it. Almost looks the same. Now I'm looking at that there. They look the same to me. Oh, bugger. I'm going to have to go and find something else to go instead. Ah! Yeah, that's out. Okay. I better take that down with me so I know what I'm looking for. So anyway, that's the only thing. So I'm going to start this tonight because it's Scrappy Saturday. So as I say, I don't know if I'll work on this or I'll be working on my shawl tonight, but definitely won't get it finished for tomorrow to start glue 3, which is my Thursday. So I might have to wait till try to finish it for this Thursday coming. That might be more realistic. I'm not going to kill myself doing this. It's a shawl. I got plenty of time before the snow flies, right? Yeah, I know it's Canada. It could happen next week. Anyway, I am going to go. And I will, I might do a little bit in the morning before I upload this, but I'm going to try to get it up for Sunday for you. And yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed Vlogtober week 3. Please like and subscribe. Tell your mates. And come back and have a chat with me next week. Okay, bye.